All right, everybody, welcome to NorCal Sports Network. And this is the same hat that Brock Purdy's dad wears. Chat loves it when Marty Lurie comes on.
Anytime you lose a game this time of year, when you can't go backwards, it's a problem.
Oh, wow. What a game. What a game. All right, everybody, welcome to NorCal Sports Network. Warriors lose a tough one in overtime, but if you're a sports fan, that was a hell of a game to watch. And are you not entertained? Wow, that was entertaining to say the least. Disappointing if you're a Warriors fan. We'll get into it right after thanking our sponsor of this show, Chapman Law Group, everybody. Chapman Law Group, located in Marin, licensed in all of California, specializing in personal injury. They're a full-service law firm, but if you got a personal injury, give Chapman Law Group a call. Don't settle. You're leaving thousands of dollars on the table. Give Chapman Law Group a call. The call is free. The consultation's free. 415-613-9483. Make sure you let them know NorCal Sports Network sent you. Okay, guys. Warriors lose it in OT. Maybe the worst outcome for the Warriors is that they're tired and Jimmy Butler may be going into the playoff game or the play-in game with a thigh contusion. Those things are tough to get over. But I imagine he'll be getting tons and tons of treatment today, tomorrow, Tuesday, and to loosen that thing up. And I think he'll probably be good to go. But the Warriors are going to get a rested Memphis team, a younger team, and they're going to be coming in. Thought we might be getting a Lakers-Warriors playoff match. Warriors had a chance. They took the lead, and I'll have to pull up the box, the play-by-play, but in regulation, I believe they were up 4 with under 2 minutes to go. And I did not like the trapping defense. Every time they trapped Kawhi or Harden, they just get it into Dunn at the post, and Zubac or Dunn had an easy 6-8 footer. Bogdanovich taking the easy shots. They were going too much over. They just, you had the lead. Make them score in a way where it's hard to score. You're just giving them that, and I don't know. Today, I thought, not seeing Kuminga out there, I think he could have been guarding Leonard at times. One-on-one, he's got the length, the athleticism. I'm not sure what the decision behind, did Kuminga, I don't know, did he piss on Kerr's car in the parking lot or something? Pulling an old Charles Haley? What the heck? I don't understand that one. But let me pull up the play-by-play here, and I'll get to the chat in a little bit. I'm going to just look at the fourth quarter here and see what that situation was. Warriors were up 111-107 after Steph made a three-pointer. And there was 1:56 to go. Harden makes a driving layup, 142, 111-109. They lock up Curry, and Pods travels. I think Kerr's on the sideline, and he's got to see Pods is in no man's land. Maybe he calls timeout. He's right there on the baseline. Call timeout with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. I don't know. And then Zubac makes a 3-foot alley-oop dunk, ties it at 111. Then Curry is a bad pass turnover. Clippers call timeout. that was with 17 seconds left. And then, we see how it ends in regulation. But the Warriors never got a shot off after it was 111, 109 Warriors. They never got a shot off. The final 118. They had the possession and Pods traveled. And then Curry, the bad pass. They never got a shot off. You don't deserve to win. You don't deserve to win if you can't get a shot off in the final. What did I say it was? Minute 18? You didn't freaking get a shot off. The last shot you attempted was with 1:56 to go. Curry made a three-pointer. That was the last shot the Warriors took in regulation. And then in OT, you had the tying layup. Draymond tries to, instead of just laying it in, he tries to get the foul. Just lay it in, you clown. Come on. You got to lay up. You're 6'7". Go up. Lay it in. He tries to lean in and get the foul. You're not that good, Draymond, underneath. You're not that good to be able to manipulate and try to get draw the foul and get a shot. Just lay it up and in. You're 6'7". You got to get it up quick and you can't dunk it. Just lay it off the glass. Come on. And yeah, Buddy Hield shot the three. They weren't going to let Steph beat him. I was talking to my producer in the fourth quarter, and he was talking about Steph being down and not playing well. And I said, but he said the Warriors would lose. He was right. But I said, trust me, Steph's going to come back and he's going to get. In fact, my text said, let me see what I said. I got to pull this up. There was about 100 texts in that last quarter. I said that Steph is going to. Wow, there is a lot of text in that last fourth quarter. I don't know where it went, but I said Steph was going to hit at least 3, if not more, 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. And he basically did. He hit 3, and then he got fouled on a 3 and made that. So technically he made 4. Steph was definitely going to go off. And don't ever give me this crap that Steph ain't a clutch player. Yeah, you almost called that Kawhi game winner. That was good defense on Draymond to not let him drive and make him force you to beat a contested 3 than letting Kawhi blow past you. This is a tough one because the Warriors are tired. Jimmy's not 100% is my guess playing Tuesday night. Memphis is younger, faster. Warriors lost all 4 games to the Clippers this year. Yeah, well, Jimmy's the only player to take a play-in team to the finals. Let's see if he can do it again. Second time? We'll see. What'd you guys think about Kuminga not even getting off the bench today? Like I said, did he pee on did he pull a Charles Haley at practice, and was he caught peeing on Kerr's car or something? I mean, it looked like he was not going to play up some kind of discipline or something. I mean, I don't know what the heck. Kuminga, I get it, deloading. He's not in the rotation, but I just thought maybe a few defensive opportunities out there, see if he could contribute. But oh man, what an electric ball game though, guys. This game was really entertaining to watch. I mean, if you're not a Warrior fan and you're just an NBA fan, basketball fan, you didn't have the nerves, so you were just watching a good, solid basketball game. And this to me was, this was a play-in game. Literally, this was a play-in game. So the Warriors have 3 home chances, 3 playoff home chances to get into the playoffs. If they don't make it, they don't deserve to go to the playoffs, and there will be some major shakeups in the offseason if the Warriors choke this thing away, guys. This is going to be a quick show. I've got to run to Costco. So anybody wants to join now. I put the link in there. Come join me. Give me your thoughts on this. I'm going to be out of here in, 15 minutes. I got to get to Costco, leave at 4:00. So what are we looking at? 20 to 4 right now. So the link's out there. Anybody wants to come join, Deloading will come in here. I see. All right, Deloading, we welcome you into the stage. How you doing, Deloading?
Well, that just ruined my day. So not great right now. That was infuriating. Just there's a ton of stuff that you can be infuriated about from that game. It's just gross.
Yeah. When Steph hit the 3-pointer in regulation with 1:56 to go, I thought this is Steph Olympics. This is a Steph game, and somehow the Clippers were able to shut him down, and he didn't even touch the ball. The final 2, well, he did. He turned it over, but I would like to see that play over again when he was driving. I thought there was some contact on that down low at the baseline. I think that's when Zubac stole the ball. But another key play. How many people in the chat think if that play was Harden that laid it up when Jimmy and they made it 121-119 in OT? Had that been Harden, he was touched, but it was incidental. But if it was Harden, doesn't he get those calls all the time, Harden?
That wouldn't have been overturned if it was Harden. I can't believe they overturned that. He put his hand on his hip while he was jumping. The fact that they overturned that was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
After all the other stuff that they'd been giving him the entire game too.
Yeah, I don't get that. To me, that was so bogus. He was jumping and he got his hand on him, and that causes you to, I guarantee if he missed the shot, the foul would have stood, because they would have said it affected the shot. Correct? They would have said it pushed him out of his shot and he missed the shot because he was pushed. But because he made it, they said, oh, it's incidental. Now, they call that all the time in the NBA. I don't get it. But the Warriors, there was many areas they lost this game. I haven't looked at the box score, but I want to look at the rebounds real quick, because the Clippers had so many second chance opportunities on the boards offensively.
They killed them on offensive rebounds. The Clippers also couldn't miss.
Yeah. Clippers had offensive rebounds 9. The Warriors had 3. Total rebounds, the Warriors, what? Am I seeing that correct? The Warriors got out rebounded 42-25. Okay.
Yeah.
There's where you lost the game right there. 42-25. That is something the Warriors usually win the rebound battle or are very close. They got blown out on the boards today. 25 rebounds in a game that went overtime. You played 53 minutes and only got 48 or 25 rebounds. Clippers were shot for the 55.8% today. Warriors 54.4. So
If I can just
Warriors,
say something,
yeah, go right ahead.
Giovanni in chat, every single message you sent in this stream has just been wrong. Like, I just have to say that. There's a ton of stuff to complain about for this entire game. A ton of aspects the Warriors messed up on. First of all, Pods was really good today. He led the team in rebounds. It wasn't even close. He also shot well. And the Kaminga thing for a bunch of the people in chat, Kaminga hasn't been able to figure out how to fit into the offense.
Correct.
Kerr's given him enough chances. He stalls on offense. He's not a high IQ player. He doesn't know how to swing the ball correctly. That's why he's not playing. There's a reason that Guy Santos is closing games over him for the most part. It's because he hasn't been able to figure out how to fit in. And they're not going to give him chances to try and figure out how to do that in the playoffs. That the whole experiment's done. He's going to get signed and traded in the offseason. That the Kaminga thing it's over. So people complaining about that, there's no point. He hasn't been able to figure out how to win with this team. They don't just look at Curry's body language every time Kaminga gets the ball on offense the last few games. He just stops it completely.
Correct. And that's why he probably didn't play today, because the Warriors offense has been stagnant. You remember how well they were playing without Kaminga, and Kaminga, one of the problems was when Kaminga was out and he came back, people were talking about, is he gonna ruin the flow? And he does. Giovanni, JD from KMBR would agree with Deloading's statements. He can be both box office and not be trustworthy to play. He's box office because he does some really amazing things, but in the flow of playoff basketball is completely different. And this is a playoff game. The Warriors basically have been playing the playoff games the last week or two, and every game has been important. So Kaminga can do certain things at certain situations, but they probably, if Kaminga was in that game, they might have just put and they don't, and he doesn't play well when Jimmy's out there either. So I don't know. It's unfortunate. The Warriors can right the ship with a win. They'll still get Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday off. And Giovanni, again, you make a dumb take. He played playoff.
Yeah, that's terrible.
He didn't play meaningful playoff
He played
basketball.
no minutes in 2022 meaningful in the playoffs.
Come on, Giovanni. Just because he was on the team, he barely played. Oh my gosh. Well, but they've got to win Tuesday, or they're in big trouble, even if they win Friday. Because if they go in and have to be the 8th seed against OKC with no rest,
they're losing that. If they don't win on Tuesday, then they're done. That's what it is.
Yeah, and they have to win Tuesday, and it's unfortunate because Steph needs some rest with the thumb. Jimmy's going to need rest with the thigh. That's probably just a Charlie horse. That's a bad Charlie horse that's going to take, he's going to obviously be getting the best of treatment, but those things can tighten up. I'm sure it's going to really tighten up tonight. For Jimmy to be walking like that, he's tough.
I think that's more of a Charlie horse situation than anything long term.
Yeah, it looks to me like a Charlie horse too. Yeah.
Going into the game, I was kind of torn because a week of rest is huge, and that's the most important thing for a team that's around this age when your stars are 35 plus. But I also would have rather played Houston in the first round than the Lakers. That Lakers whistle in the playoffs or whatever is scary, and I don't want to go against it. So it's weighing either the rest or the team you're going against. Going against Houston, if they can win Tuesday and have what up until Sunday for rest, when would the first game be if they win Tuesday?
I believe it's Sunday. Let me take a look at the
Okay.
playoff schedule real quick. I kind of like that, and I'll tell you why. If they win Tuesday, I like their chances against Houston because
Yep.
Houston's basically going to be off for a week, but they've been taking this past week off. So they're going to be 2 weeks of playing any meaningful basketball, and they're young. And I could see them pressing and the Warriors stealing game 1 in Houston if they face up. The NBA playoff situation is they would not play until, hold on here. Friday is to be determined. They have not set the playoffs. I know there'll be first game Saturday and then Sunday. So depending on, my guess is they'll play Saturday because the 8 seed is going to play Sunday because there's going to be an 8 seed game on Friday in the West. So let me see if the East, let me see what the, no, they've got it set up that way. There's 2 games Friday. So it depends on the 8 seed's going to play the 1 seed on Saturday. And I would think the 7-2 would be on, or I should say the 8 seed will play Sunday, and the 7-2 and another game, whichever one they choose, will be on Saturday. My guess. That's my guess. Hopefully they get to play Sunday as well. But even if they win Tuesday and get to play Saturday, that's still 3 full days of rest. And knowing Kerr, he would probably say take Wednesday, Thursday off, and we'll just do a little institute game plan practice for game 1 on Friday. And they would, maybe they do that in Houston, something like that. I don't know. But the Warriors would definitely, being a veteran team, he would not push them. So, yeah. But anyway, Eugene Wakefield says for depth, you have to play Kuminga. Well, the Warriors can go 10 deep. That's a lot
At
of
what
depth in the
point,
NBA.
like, have you not watched him play the entire season? He's in year 4. At what point do we have to give him minutes instead of him earning them? He's in year 4. We don't have to give anyone minutes. He should be earning the minutes by playing well with the team, and he doesn't. Guy Santos plays more meaningful minutes than Kuminga at this point. Like, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I don't
I agree.
understand it.
Yeah. Mark Gray says he'd rather play OKC, beat them 2 out of 3. I don't think you want to play OKC at this point when you're kind of wiped out. I'd rather play an inexperienced playoff team. The Thunder had a taste last year in the playoffs. The Rockets, to me, they're young. They play great defense. They're tenacious, but I can also see the pressure getting to them.
That's the biggest thing, is that they're an emotional young team.
Right.
If you're the away team and you steal one at their home place in the first 2, then all that snowballs. They have, like, 2 guys that have had playoff meaningful minutes. The rest
Right.
of them are just new to it,
What do they
and you
got?
have
Dylan Brooks and Van Vliet.
Fred VanVleet, yeah,
Yeah.
and then if Steven Adams, if you wanna count Steven Adams.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's just they're a way better matchup for the Warriors.
Hi, Dan. Tough loss for the Warriors tonight. Hey, thanks for being a member, Shardal, as they got owned by the Clippers in overtime, and this defeat really stung and it's heartbreaking. Yeah, tough one. Okay. Let's see what else we got. CAD V20. Listen to this guy. This guy's come after me every time I'm on Larry's show. He says,
Yeah.
You don't know hoops, stick to baseball. Okay. Thanks, CAD V. And I'm sure you know hoops. Why don't you come in here and tell us your knowledge? The link's in the chat. Come come here and come on in. I'll invite you in to share your knowledge with us, Cad V. I dare you. Come on in. I want to hear your knowledge of basketball. I'll just sit back and let you and Deloading talk, and you can come in, and we would love, go ahead and bless the chat with your wisdom. Come on in, Cad V. Here, I'll put the link out one more time for you. There it is. It's right there for you, Cad V. We want to hear from you because and I'll just sit back and let you Deloading take over. Let Deloading ask you the questions. I'll stay neutral. How's that?
There's no way he joins it.
No way. No way. Guy stands behind a name.
Absolutely not.
And has no these guys crack me up. Yeah. So let me close out. Okay, so he says Warriors are done. Well, come on in and tell us, give us your knowledge of basketball.
I would love to hear the things that you disagree with Dan on, and that's why you're saying he doesn't know hoops, because you have yet to explain why you think that.
Yeah, it's funny. I guarantee Cad V's never shot a basketball in an organized game. Guarantee it. So let's see. What else we got? Okay. Thanks, Lou. Appreciate it. And Lou, down there at the Masters, and Justin Rose and Rory McIlroy are tied up in a playoff. Wow. McIlroy and Rose heading to a playoff in the Masters at 11 under. Patrick Reed, Scotty Scheffler, 3-4. Wow. What a matchup. What a day for sports, though. I mean, how about that? Did the NBA yeah, that's true. Ryan, we're actually on the better side of the bracket.
I was going to say something about that, because I think last week when I was on here, I mentioned that the second scariest team, in my opinion, that the Warriors would have to face is the Clippers. They just, for some reason, have our number every single time we play them. Zubac is a huge part of that, and not like being on the other side of that is big. I think OKC and then the Clippers were our hardest matchups, just going at it. So there's a lot of bad things that they did today, but there is some positives that you can take out of this game. I think if they do take care of business on Tuesday, Houston is a favorable matchup for them.
Yes. And then they would be looking to face the Lakers most likely, but there's a possibility that the
I don't think they get out of that series.
T-Wolves can knock off the Lakers.
I think Minnesota takes care of them. I think that's a horrible matchup for the Lakers.
Yeah, T-Wolves are
way too athletic. They're huge with Julius Randle and Gobert. Like, that is a horrible matchup.
T-Wolves, it is. T-Wolves could knock them off. I was kind of hoping in some way we'd get the 6, because in a way at the 6 you're still in the same side of the bracket as the 7 in a way, because you get the winner of the 2. Well, you could have even got Minnesota at home in a situation like that, but or the Clippers, I should say, Clippers. But yeah, you do avoid the Clippers. With the Clippers being the 7, you would have, if you would have got the 6 seed and somehow beat the Lakers, you're probably getting the Clippers in round 2, because I think Clippers at 7 beat Houston. I think whoever is 7 is going to beat the Rockets. I really do. Unless it's Memphis. I don't think Memphis beats the Rockets.
No.
Uh,
Just who on LA is guarding Anthony Edwards? Nobody.
yeah. Yeah. I love this Cad V. He is a troll. Okay. Yeah. Just stick to baseball. Yeah. But you're on my show watching basketball. Okay. I thought you were leaving to go hear more knowledgeable basketball, but thanks for sticking here. You obviously are enjoying taking the he told you that you get your toy when he tells you get your toy. Did you see that comment?
No, he still
Deloading.
hasn't given any reason to why
Yeah.
he
We
thinks
invited you in. We invited you in, but you are too weak to come in. And it really doesn't matter because nobody knows who CAD V20 is. You're hiding. You don't have a voice. So out later. Chardal in the green room. Chardal, we're not going to be able to get to you today. We're going to wrap the show up. We do appreciate you being part of the show. And I've got to get to Costco. I've got some weekly shopping I got to get to before they close in an hour and a half or 6 o'clock. I think they close. But anyway, guys, we're going to be back tonight at 8 o'clock. Giants win over the Yankees, and they win their third series in a row on the road. Team is looking really good on the road, and we will be back tonight, 8 o'clock, with Giant Sports Talk Live and NorCal Sports Network teaming up, and it's a show called The Hot Corner, and we'll be talking Giants wrapping up the series and all things Jung-Hoo Lee, right? Deloading. Guy's
Yeah,
amazing
I love
right
him.
now.
He's incredible.
Yeah, he's really something.
Yeah, they're a fun team to watch right now. And every time Ryan Walker comes onto the mound, I have faith.
Absolutely. Gets Judge on the called third strike today.
I know.
And
It's a great pitch.
Yeah, unbelievable. Well, we do appreciate you guys being part of NorCal Sports Network, and we are doing a post game. Okay, I got you, Chardal. We'll see about tonight. Just check back with us. Thanks for stopping in, and guys, Warriors lose again. A recap, a tough one. Curry, fourth quarter magic wasn't enough. He was having a struggle of a day. He was minus 16 entering into the fourth quarter. He comes back like a true champion in the fourth, almost wills the Warriors to win, but they didn't have enough help. He didn't have enough help down the stretch is what it really amounted to. And a couple of unfortunate miscues. And you play 53 minutes of basketball. There's a lot of things that you can look back on. We obviously look at the things that happen at the end. We look at the Draymond missed layup. We miss, some turnovers, and you say that was the key. But, the Warriors had them down early in the second quarter. They were up on what were they up by 12 deloading at one point?
I can't remember the exact score.
I can tell you right now here. I can look it up here. They were up big in the second quarter. They were up 39-28.
It was 12.
11 points there and then the Clippers went on a run. 42-31 still with 44-33. And that's when they were up 44-33. Then it was 44-35, 44-38, 44-40, 46-40, then 46-42. Basketball is a game of runs. The Warriors had a mini run to get up, but they were doing all this with Steph off the floor. And then Steph came back in and the lead vanished. It was just, he didn't look good. until the fourth quarter. But hey, look, entertaining basketball game. Win Tuesday night, and all is well if they stay healthy. They stay healthy and win, and Jimmy looks like Jimmy, and they get 3 days of rest. Sometimes that's, in basketball, sometimes 3 days of rest is a little better than 7.
I mean, Draymond just said it. Draymond just said in the post game, they asked him about the full week. He's like, "We're not senior citizens. We don't need that much time off." And if you want to take a positive out of this game, 3, 4 full days of rest and having to play Houston in the first round might be better than having to play Los Angeles and the referees every single game with 6 days of full rest.
I agree. So. I agree 100%. I love it. We'll end it there. Guys, thanks for being part of the show. We will catch you tonight, 8 o'clock. Thanks, D-Loading, for hopping in.
Thank you for having me.
Yep. We'll see you guys tonight. Everybody, take care. Hit that like button, everybody. Get those likes up. Yeah, don't hit it, Cat V, because you know what? We're just gonna ban you. How's that? Later, Cat V. We don't need you. We don't need clowns like Cat V. This is NorCal Sports Network. Thank you for watching the show, and we will see you tonight, everybody. Take care. 8 o'clock tonight.